please welcome Anne Marshall. Thank you.
Oh. Just put those. Mr. Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to talk to you about something that I think we can all agree we've had a bit of, especially when we're starting at Toastmasters, and that's anxiety. The reason my speech is titled the way it is because most of you here probably had a few butterflies in the stomach the first time you stood up here, and that's fine, it's completely normal. Me, I have dragons, and they breathe fire. And that is what it is like living with a generalized anxiety disorder, whereas you are anxious basically about everything all the time. They've actually proved that anxiety can actually be seen in the brain. I'm going to pass around, on each side gets one, so there's no fighting. This is a normal brain, so basically all of you guys. This bright, colourful, sparkly one is a brain with an anxiety disorder. That's mine. So you may have a look around at those. So when you have an anxiety disorder, it basically means that your amygdala, which is the little thing sticking in the front of your head, which was originally created so that when you were a caveman and you saw a saber-toothed tiger, you ran, mine fires a little bit more than it probably should. In fact, it is anxious about everything. So, for example, the other night, I'm at home, lying in bed, and the kind people of Brisbane Airport have just changed their flight plans so they fly straight over the house. Every time I hear a plane go over, the first thing that pops into my head is it going to crash into the house? Where are all the exits? Who do I grab first, parents or the dog? And that's just normal. Now, I know the likelihood of a plane crashing, and I'm talking about the big jumbo liners here, people, not the little inky-dinky ones that people go and just fly around in for fun. A big jumbo liner falling out of the sky, falling onto my bedroom, the odds are pretty slim. But that is exactly what it's like to have anxiety. People with anxiety will also have trouble sleeping. My brain does not turn off. In fact, I've been told I'm not allowed to meditate. The reason I'm not allowed to meditate is because my brain immediately goes to everything bad. So you're sitting there and you're thinking, breathe in, breathe out. That was a funny noise. Oh my God, I've got cancer. Breathe in, breathe out. What is the existential thing of breathing? Breathe in, breathe out. Where did slavery begin? Breathe in, breathe out. I don't think I'm going to do this anymore because I just sort of think about what am I going to do when my parents die and I'm actually by myself in the house. I mean, I haven't been to a CPR class yet, so I'm not entirely sure how I can actually revive them if I can. And then the dog's going to go insane because she's very timid as well, so that's just going to be out of control. I think I'll stop now. That, again, that is exactly what it's like. Coming to Toastmasters every day. Well, every week. Second week? Yeah. Coming to Toastmasters, you have to start and prepare yourself. So for me, I thought, what is the worst thing that can happen? Worst thing that can happen at Toastmasters is that everybody laughs at me. Now I know what to do. If I make you guys laugh at me, worst thing possible has happened and I've got no problems. So as I'm going to pass around another picture about, really, to me, this is the way that people's brains with anxiety work. If I was normal, my prefrontal cortex would go, okay, this particular situation is not that scary. We're going to walk it through step by step. We're going to find the best ways to deal with it. We're going to have a step-by-step plan for how we're going to finish it. Unfortunately, with anxiety, everything bypasses the prefrontal cortex, goes straight back to the amygdala, where it goes, oh my God, you're going to die. Someone you love is going to die and you have no future. And you can have a look around here. There are other funny little quirks that come with anxiety. One is that you kind of get an OCD thing about routine. You do not like a change in routine. So if I know something is going to happen at this time, on this day, and then someone rings me up and goes, actually, I've changed it to this time on that day, I'm immediately going into nervous breakdown mode. Same things with you get interested in a topic, you start and actually obsess over the topic. For example, I started reading one of Warren Buffett's books about how to grow wealth. I then went to the library and literally cleared the shelf from all the cool numbers around it in the same topic. And you go fine for a while, and then all of a sudden you go, oh my God, I'm so sick of this, I'm done with this topic. And you've got like 10 books just lying there waiting for you to read. The good thing for me is that anxiety can be managed by medication. And can you actually, if I'm this nervous now, can you imagine what I would be like off medication? Not a pretty sight. I hope I've given you some sort of background as to what it's like living with anxiety and about how hard it is for people with anxiety to actually get out of the house, hello agoraphobia, and manage to stand up here and give a talk. So when you have butterflies in the tummy, it really isn't so bad because they could be dragons that breathe fire. Mr. Chasemaster.